So I will begin with the new religion I was talking about with Mia Lambert, and I knew it from before, but I didn't know that it was a thing, that it is so popular now. So, what is it and what do I think of it? This thing comes from people who had near death experiences, people who remember. Okay? This is not the first time I know about near death experiences. We have one woman or actress in Egypt who had near death experience, and she shared how that she was delivering her baby. It wasn't going very well, so she had a near death experience, and at that moment she flew over Cairo. She saw her son who was at home and how he was dressed, and then she went back to her body. Then when her son came to visit her, she saw that he was dressed the same thing that she saw when she flew. That was it. So that this is not the first time I hear about near-death experiences, but I think the new thing is now people, when they have such experiences, they come back with this idea that we found the truth. We now understand what is this life about. And also there are other people who remember. So what is this idea in the first place? What is this religion? So it is a new story that explains life. It says that there has always been, and there will always be this existence or entity or whatever you want to call it. This consciousness that wanted to experience his existence through reincarnated into different life forms. And one of those forms is us. So it could be, not it could be, it is me. So I am this existence. I'm here because I'm experiencing my existence through my life, and I will be reincarnated again and again and again. And the point of all this is to grow through the challenges and the suffering you are going through in life.
I learned about the soul, this time pre-birth, where you are actually arranging your life, and how this life, whatever it is beautiful, it's magical, and you're here to learn.
And let me tell you, I am someone who is not against stories. I just recently had a healing experience by doing Dr. Joe Dispenza meditation at home, which I will make a video about on my channel Unique TV soon. So yeah, I'm not someone who reject anything. I like to experiment. I like to discover new things. And what I like about this story, that it is actually very empowering. It says that I am what I am, you know? I am the one. I'm the one who chose this life with all its details. So if I'm going through suffering, I chose this, you know? Why? Because I'm trying to learn and grow and mature. It is a very good story. It is a story that is very suitable for humanity knowledge now, because before humans only had the limit was the sky, right? They look up and they just see the sky. Now we know that there are there is a universe, there are galaxies and planets and all that. So the old stories, maybe not many people are now fascinated with. So they needed a new story, and this is a new story that matches with this idea of the universe and the galaxies and living in different forms and shapes. And probably if we discover there are aliens, it will also fit with this. It is a good story, it is empowering, it makes me feel that life is fun, even when I'm suffering, you know, because I chose this and I'm trying to grow and mature. But in my opinion, as someone who's a writer, I write stories, right? So my imagination is huge. And I see in this story limitation. So this story is just limited with the reality. we see that there is suffering, there are life challenges, we die, we can't change this. So we are just coming up with explanations. But in my book, in my Arabic book, Came and Gone, I had a story where I was trying to imagine if it was my choice, how would I design life? And this just make me realize that, you see, if I am who it is, if I am what it is, the universe or the consciousness or in me, why would I imagine a different life, right? And also this idea that there are some people who remember. So for example, we have Matthias Di Stefano. When they ask him, okay, you know all this knowledge about the universe, about previous lives, and you believe this, and he say, no, I don't believe, I remember. And okay, I remember you are this universe or existence, and you came here and you remember, so why don't I remember as well? Like, I would like to remember. So why would some people remember and others no? And of course they have an answer. The answer is, well, if you remember, you will not be enjoying as much. But Matthias De Stefano, he's remembering and he's still enjoying. He's actually enjoying more. So I understand it's a very good story, but I just can't have it as my 100% truth of this experience of life. It could be that it has some truth in it, but it's not the ultimate truth. And this idea that this existence wants to mature and grow, I would like to understand for how long or till what extent he wants to mature and grow. I would like, if this was me and I am this existence, I would say to myself, enough is enough. We matured enough, we suffered enough, and it is just endless. And I again, it comes from this limitation of imagination that you can't imagine a life that you can enjoy without suffering. The other problem with this story is that it's also depending on the belief. You need, like before, you have someone that tell you this is the explanation of life, and this happened and that happened, and you need to believe the story, right? The same with this one. Those people, yes, they had near-death experiences, someone remember and all that, but you still, for you need to believe, You didn't have the experience, you don't remember, but you need to believe. So I don't see much difference. And I always say, if there was one way that is just so clear, you see, like, for example, this explanation of life that makes everything perfectly understood, or it makes perfect sense, or whatever, everyone would have followed it. If you see that the followers of this belief, for example, they have superpowers or something, everyone would follow that. But no, there are stories, and you need to believe the story. And this new religion is no difference. You still need to believe the story. As I said, I have an experience with Dr. Joe Dispenza meditation and all that, but it made me feel that I have control over my reactions. So if I'm going through suffering, and I had health issue for about 5 years, what I changed was my reaction towards this problem. I stopped victimizing myself. So you see, I have power over my reactions, but I don't have this that I am the universe, I am the one, I'm capable of doing anything and everything. And I still believe that there is in life limitations. It's not just what Mia was saying, that you have to wait for things to happen. No. There are things that out of your control. You don't have a magic stick where you can work, like they say, because they want to portray it as you could be a god if you want, and I can't see that. Okay, as I said, you have control over your reactions, and you have some kind of power. Okay, in that, but it's a limited power. I don't believe it is unlimited, and if I was that universe or conscious or existence or whatever, I would design life in a totally different way. And guess what? You would be able to grow and mature without the need for suffering in my world, in my life. Okay, and